Texans in Congress are all on the record when it comes to the impeachment of President Donald Trump. The vote set the stage for a trial in the Senate, likely to begin in January. And for members of Congress, the impact of their decision is still developing, and it will be a big factor in the 2020 campaign. And I'm here with Ross Ramsey from the Texas Tribune. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So the House of Representatives has impeached Donald Trump. Did all of the Texas Congress members do what we thought they were going to do?
Yeah, they ended up voting on party lines. 13 Democrats voted yes, 23 Republicans voted no. Everybody voted according to party.
Representative Cuellar
Right.
took a long time to decide. It wasn't until yesterday until
he was the last one to say, you know, this is what I'm going to do. And they asked him, you know, somebody asked him afterwards why he voted for impeachment, and his answer was facts. So didn't have a long statement, so he was on the line, and then there were two members of Congress, Colin Allred from Dallas, Lizzie Fletcher from Houston, who were elected in 2018, and there was some question about how they would vote on this. Both of them voted with the Democrats.
What was Cuellar's holdup, you think? For he was somewhat looked at as on the bubble, a yes or no until the very last second.
He's a conservative Democrat. You know, he was one of the last ones to commit on this. He's been getting a lot of heat from a progressive in his primary. And I think, you know, some of this was cute and some of this was, you know, get some attention for his impeachment vote.
And is this going to have any impact on these specific members in 2020? I mean, this is going to be a vote that everybody remembers.
I think it's a vote that everybody remembers. I think the people that are going to turn out to be in the most tense situations are the ones who voted against their party. There's just a few of them, none of them in Texas.
Another big story from the Texas Tribune this week was we found out that our Texas Land Commissioner, George P. Bush, didn't tell us everything about where he made his money from.
He didn't, in his personal financial disclosures, file his interests in almost a dozen entities, companies, partnerships, things like that. And once asked about that by our reporter Jay Root, he corrected his financial report, so all of that's reported now. It turns out one of the companies on which he was a board contractor with the school land board, where George P. Bush is one of the, you know, one of the elected officials in charge. So there might be a conflict of interest. That's still to be sorted out.
Does it get to a larger point about, you know, how does 11 companies not be, you know, get through our ethics system, our reporting system?
It's a good question, and the punishments are light. So if you are an elected official and you don't report all of these things, somebody points it out to you, you have 2 weeks to report it, to add them to your report without any penalty. So in this case, Bush doesn't get penalized for that. If you can, you know, I don't want to impugn intent or anything, but, you know, if you want to go along and not report something and nobody says anything about it, it never gets reported. So
why would you know, in your time here in Texas, why would somebody not report something?
He was under the impression, as I understand it, that the entities he wasn't reporting weren't required to be in the report. He got a different lawyer's reading on it and said, oh, well, we'll put him in there.
Does this happen a lot?
I don't know. I mean, you never know until you catch one, until you see, you know, this representative or this elected official has a bunch of interests that aren't reported here. Until you know that, you don't know how widespread this is.
Interesting.
But there could be a lot of them.
Ross Ramsey, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.